In this old garage is a prestigious, rare British car that's not seen daylight since the 90s. We've seen photos, haven't we, Elton?
We have, grainy photos.
But this is the first time Elton, myself and you will be seeing this car in person, and it's coming out today.
That's not moving. It ain't gonna happen right now, love. I've been told we can get in around the side. This must be the garage. This must be the door. Oh, I'm nervous.
I'm excited.
Genuinely nervous because I've never seen one of these as a barn find. Oh wow.
I think this could be the most beautiful barn find we've found yet.
It's amazing. Oh, let's get stuck in and have a look, Claire. So if you haven't guessed it yet, this is a 1969 Mark 1 Jensen FF, not an Interceptor, one family-owned car. So we've been told a little bit about this car. We know that the gentleman who owned it had various business interests, and his life was split between the UK, where we are now, and the Isle of Man. And we are actually almost in the shadow of the Jensen factory at the moment, and that's where this car came from, and it went back for all its servicing, so it's very much a loved car. But you may have noticed it's got an Isle of Man badge here, and it's still on the Isle of Man number plate, so it will have been registered over there. Its UK plate taken off, registered in the Isle of Man, it's come back. I don't know if it's been re-registered in the UK, we'll find out for you.
So we know this car is rare, but how rare are we talking?
So I have looked this up. I think they made about 320 Jensen FFs.
Right.
They were 3 series.
Yeah.
195 were the Mark 1. Then you had the Mark 2, I think there were 110. And then 15 Mark 3s. But it's generally thought, and I'm open to debate on this, that the Mark 1 is the most beautiful of the 3 Marks. So if you're seeing one of these for the first time, what differences are there between the FF and the Interceptor? Well, let's start with the basics. Claire, remind me what FF stands for. I get it the wrong way round.
It's Ferguson formula, and it is Ferguson as in the tractors and Harry Ferguson, because one of the amazing things about this car is that it was the first production all-wheel drive car.
That's incredible to think that some of this car will have evolved from a tractor. So because of the all-wheel drive, you've got a diff and all sorts of gubbins going on underneath that I haven't seen yet. So this is actually 4 inches longer than an Interceptor. And for aesthetic reasons, I guess, although there may be some practical reasons, you have this double vent down here. And that's another distinguishing feature of the FF if you're comparing it against an Interceptor. The other thing that I can't actually show you, because it's very, very mechanical and hidden inside this car, this was the first car, I believe, on the road to have ABS, anti-lock braking system, and that was developed by Dunlop. And yeah, to think this car was launched in 1966, they had ABS back in 66. Now every car has it.
Yeah.
What a pioneering car it was. But have a look under there, my dear.
Wow.
If I had the money, Claire, I would love to have a go at getting that running, but fortunately I don't, so somebody else can have the pleasure. So the battery's been taken out, that's perfect. The last thing you want to see really is a battery still in there where its acid's gone everywhere and it's corroded things. You've got surface rust, you're going to have, I mean, everything's going to have to be gone through. It does look like everything is there, you haven't got heads off, and you know, sometimes you lift the bonnet, it's quite a shock, isn't it, Claire?
Yeah, I think the main thing with this car is it just hasn't been touched since the 90s, has it? So nothing on the paintwork, no restoration, but it was very well cared for whilst it was on the road, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Oh, there's quite a few cobwebs in here.
The usual for you.
My favourite. Obviously it's dirty and full of cobwebs right now, but if you think back to what this would have been incredibly luxurious. This is all leather in here, and I believe that's a bit of walnuts there under the dust. It's got all these switches that were sort of commonplace in cars of that era, weren't they?
They were. Are they labelled?
They have sort of round stickers on the end, but some have worn off.
Yeah.
But you've got heater symbols and lights, high beam, low beam, wiper.
And can you see the mileage?
Yes, so it is 67,816.
Has it got electric windows? Do any of those switches show window? Have you seen it? All I'm seeing there, I think, is a door handle.
I wonder if it's Lee's, Elton, because there's no winder here, is there?
Wow.
So you have these here. This is a 3-speed automatic, as you can see, and there's a centre console. I'm just going to open it up. We have a wiper and an instruction manual. Talking about the Interceptor and the FF and the differences between them, these cost a lot more. I think the Interceptor was just over 3,000 and the FFs were considerably more, sort of 5.5, around that mark.
Yeah. If you could still get one for that price today, I'd have 10.
Which also leads us on to the fact that this car is obviously coming out today, and it is going to auction, and it's going to be at Race Retro, and it's being auctioned by iconic auctioneers. Can you remember the guide price, Elton?
30 to 35,000.
30 to 35,000 pounds guide price for this. And to me, this is just an ideal restoration, what with the low mileage, low owners. It's not been messed around with, no paint even.
Beautiful. Okay, they're keen to get this car out now, and I'm keen to see it. So let's go outside and watch the guys at work. Come on. So close now.
Go up on a cherry picker and I hand cut it back, you know, give it a hair.
Got ya. Inside the garage, the transport guys are seeing if any of these tyres will hold air.
Taking nothing.
So that's 2 tyres so far that won't go up.
This one's going. Is it? It's the valves that are leaking. Yeah, it'll explode in your face, that makes sense.
Of course, it would be too easy to have a key. Brilliant.
Beautiful job.
Better idea.
These doors are fighting every step of the way, as you can see. They're having to get very agricultural on them now. Sounds to me like it's been decided that the hinge doesn't need to be there anymore. Every time you do an extraction like this, you see something new. We've encountered stuck doors before. I don't think we've ever had to cut them off. I'm loving this. So it looks like both hinges on that door now have been cut through. So now the door is going to come down. I'm going to do my best David Bellamy impression and wallow through the undergrowth, because I'm so keen to see this car in daylight for the first time since the 90s. Look at that. The door isn't a problem anymore, but that's the first part of the battle won. Now they've got to move on to the main course. This is going to be interesting. So we've summarised, we've got one tyre that's taken air so far, a car that hasn't moved for decades, and it's an expensive car, so they need to be gentle. So be interested to see. These guys know what they're doing. They've done it loads of times before. Have all the faith in the world in them. But yeah, this will be one they'll be talking about for a while.
I've managed to grab a quick 5 minutes with the vendor, Jill. This was actually your father's car, wasn't it? Do you have any particular memories of the car you'd like to share?
He would go to work in it.
Oh, excellent.
And so he just generally used it as a everyday car. And he would go to the quarries in it. He would just sit in it, cruise along the motorway and that. Whatever, 100 or just over maybe.
They didn't have any speed cameras back then, did they?
No speed cameras and hardly really half the traffic or less than half the traffic what you've got now. But when he first took it to the Isle of Man, it's before we lived there, he would come home and he'd say, gosh, so many people wanted to see it and so many people admired it. And because I suppose in those days it was something a little unusual.
It was, and it was ahead of its time as well, wasn't it? What with the all-wheel drive and the anti-lock brakes.
Absolutely, and that was just perfect for him.
Yeah.
He didn't want a limo car. He loved it. He just thoroughly enjoyed having the car. He'd be sad to see it like this.
Which leads me on, obviously it's going on to auction. Where would you imagine this car going now? How would you like to see it?
I'd love to see it go to someone who treasured it, gave it lots of TLC, like he did. I'm rather ashamed to say that we didn't do what we thought we were going to do with it. So it's just been asleep here. Hopefully someone will love it, treasure it, and I just hope it finds a really good home.
I'm sure it will. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
So what they've done at the moment is just take the pressure off that tyre by jacking it up. See if they can get a bit of air into it. Sometimes it'll seat on the bead if you do that. It has come off the bead there. So it's one last go at this tyre. They're going to jack it up from both sides so it's properly off the ground. We do know that it's come off the bead at the back. I only got like a standard compressor, so we're working off reasonably low pressure to inflate it, but sometimes it will work. Oh, that did move a bit then. That gap is closing up, David, but I don't know if it's enough. Oh, it's come off that. It was right up against the bead. So a decision's been made. They've had to call time on that tyre. It's not going to go up. Right, so this is going to be the moment of truth, because now a strap is going on, and if I'm reading the situation right, the telehandler's coming into play again now. It's so handy to have something like this just hanging around. And we're going to find out if any wheels are turning. They're going to have to be ever so gentle pulling it, because it's quite unforgiving, a piece of agricultural machinery like that. We're going to find out now if any of the wheels are moving. So this one's not. So the way things are looking at the moment, all four wheels aren't turning. There is no alternative, it's just going to have to just pull and see if anything happens. It's Joe from Iconic looking anxiously on now. We've got steering going on there. Obviously we don't want that.
We've got to make a decision. If we pull it, we've got to keep going. If it's got to come out, it's going to come out. Can't put it back in. No, it's not rolling.
Joe, the car's still here, what's happening?
We've got to a point, a bit of an impasse with getting it out today. All four wheels are stuck, the brake calipers are stuck to the discs. So we're going backwards to go forwards. We're going to remove the calipers in the next few days, effectively remove the brakes from the car, and then it should wheel out and go into the trailer far more easily than it was going to if it was just a dead weight being dragged.
And you're going to work for your money, but it's going to be worth it.
It's going to be worth it. We want to look after the car. We don't want to force it out and drag it too far. Yeah. It'd be nice if it rolled out.
So here we are back with the Jensen FF, and I'm told, I'm going to have a look now, that she's going to roll. So the vendor has taken off the wheels, taken out the pads, left the calipers on the car, so it's simply the pads. Managed to get all the tyres back on the bead, and if I look in the boot, there's the pads there. Now obviously we thought this was going to come out the other day, but Iconic auctioneers and the guys from the car barn, the transport guys, did exactly the right thing, because had they tried to drag this out, it could have caused damage, and this is the most perfect restoration project Jensen FF Mark 1 you'll probably ever find. It's single family ownership, straight as a die, it's original paint, everything there is just how it should be. If you're going to restore one, this is it. And the good thing was they didn't lose out because they got to take another vehicle with them that the vendors had consigned, so they didn't go back empty. Everyone won that day. And she's going to come out any minute now because I believe they've just turned up.
Lovely. Did you actually ever drive it? No.
Oh yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What a car. What a moment.
More to the right.